This is PC747, and welcome to this week's Sunday Morning Ride Out. This morning, I was just going through some YouTube videos, and a couple of videos popped up on my feed regarding the HTC U12. Now, I knew the device was going to be announced soon, but I got to be honest with you. I really wasn't paying attention. I didn't have it earmarked as a device I should look into, and it may be for good reason. I don't know. Now, I actually took the time to actually watch those videos, and a couple of things did stand out. As far as the hardware goes, you're going to get your 6-inch screen. They're removing the fingerprint sensor from the front, put on the back like they should have done a long time ago. They're going with an LCD screen. It's going to be, like I said, 6 inches. And a couple of things that also, I do like. What they're known for, that little squeeze factor, where they bring in another version of it where you can double tap on the side and you can shrink the screen, and then you can do other things with it. So that's kind of unique. I really would have liked them to have taken advantage of the bezel, even though it's a little bit, that's on the front, by having dual speakers on the front. Putting that speaker on the bottom, it's like, all right, if you're going to have the bezel, make use of it. With that said, the main reason that I'm really talking about HTC right now, it's not so much of the specs of the device, but how are they going about selling it? HTC, if you want to buy this phone, you're not going to be able to go to your carrier to get it. And for right now, it looks like you're not going to be able to go to Best Buy to get it. You're going to go to either HTC.com or Amazon. And that is a far slide for HTC. We're talking about the company that was, at one time, the king of smartphones, man. I mean, there was a lot of devices they put out there. A lot of them. I mean, Motorola gets a good rap for being a solid build. Motorola, they get the rap for putting Android on a map as far as bringing it to the public at first. But if you really step back and think about it, Motorola had really two big devices, maybe three, that really stood out to everybody. That is memorable to everybody in the market. The Motorola Droid and the Droid X. And you can maybe throw the Razr out there as the number 3. But other than that, that was it as far as the device that really stood out to the public. But you take HTC Tilt, the Evo, incredible. And we can go on about all the HTC devices that really changed the landscape of smartphones. So for us to get to a point where you're not going to be able to buy HTC phones, that's almost unreal. I mean, when you think about this for a second, HTC is literally doing the same thing that Blue is doing to cell phones. In fact, Blue has more of a market share. I can say market share, that's not fair. Have more of a presence than HTC will have in America. What I mean by that? Well, with this HTC U12, like I said, there's two ways you can buy it. HTC.com, Amazon. With a Blue phone, now they started out that way. The only way you can get it was through Amazon and their website. But now, with a Blue phone, you get it through Amazon, their website. I've seen them at Best Buy and Walmart. So, what is with HTC? Well, I think people have finally given up on them. They've moved on. The market has pretty much been talking to them for the past couple of years, telling them, hey, you guys have not really been innovative. You have not really stood out. You really haven't made their mark. These devices you're putting out there is not enough to really do or really capture a share. And it gets to the point that even the carriers are like, well, you know what? Why are we going to put this device as a center front device? And if you think about what we're saying here, that the carriers are saying we were carrying Huawei phones and these cheap other companies' phones, but we're not going to carry your brand, or at least the flagship brand, because it won't sell. LG will sell. The cheap LG will sell. Motorola, they say Huawei, but your phone will not sell. And to me, if that don't shed a light on how far HTC has fallen, I don't know what else will. And at this point, I don't know what HTC can do to turn it around. I think at this point, I mean, they may be too far gone now. I mean, I brought up ideas of maybe them partnering with, Google to maybe do something, but even then, it's like, I don't think it's going to be enough to sway the opinions right now. Because right now, I mean, it's clear the two kings of the smartphone is Samsung and Apple. Google, they're trying to do that thing with the Pixel, but they're mainly going to keep their Nexus crown. LG, that's for somebody who, they're tired of Samsung and Apple. Or they're just looking for something cheap, or they've had LG devices in the past, they want to continue on with it. So, yeah, the question is, what is HTC going to do from here? Because I don't think they're going to get, well, I ain't going to say I don't think. I'll go ahead and say I know they're not going to get, the numbers that they're hoping just by selling online through Amazon. But then again, maybe they're anticipating that. Maybe they realize that, okay, our market share has dropped a lot. So the best thing we can do is make a limited number of phones and sell it through online or Amazon only. That way we can, cut costs by having a lot of inventory. And that could very well be beneficial to them as well. Now, I would be curious to see how well they're doing overseas, and I would look that up and, later on, talk about that. But as far as in the States, yeah, it's a, wow, it is kind of weird to see HTC, pretty much finally, not really be a staple when you go in the stores. I mean, it's weird. I mean, they always had their own area, kind of like Samsung had their area, Motorola had an area, LG had an area, and HTC had something. But now it's like, the past couple of HTC phones have not been hitting, and I don't know what else to say. Anyway, this is BC747. I'm out.